Hello and welcome to Office Portal Messages. In this section, we'll explain how to handle incoming messages, documents, and appointment requests that were issued through the portal from the client. To begin with, we're on the home page under the section Office Overview, and you see the very first title here, Your Office Portal has 4 new messages. So the whole office is being alerted that there's 4 new messages coming from the portal, and that could be across one office or 10 offices. So everybody sees the same thing. So to begin with, you're going to click on the 4 new messages. You'll come into the client portal message page. The messages that are going to be displayed are the new messages, and then the messages that are not new, that have been either assigned to somebody or have been read, are then organized down here in this section. So we have received. If you see, there's 4 received messages. In this case, some have been read, some have not. Assigned, 2 have been assigned. So those have already been read and they've been assigned. So if I look at the received 4 messages, these 3 have not been read yet. The 4th one here has actually been read, and it's annotated that it's been read because there's a note here. So someone has selected the edit pencil and typed a note, or if they've assigned it to someone, that's another way of removing it from the home page, showing that it's no longer a read message. And one more thing, let me go to the home page here first. Okay, so we show 4 new messages. So when I click on here, the link, I see there's only 3. If I click on Show All Sites, here's my 4th new message right here, where it's asking for tax return status. It's coming from my South Cedar location. So in order to see all your sites, you'll check the box Show All Sites. All right, so from here, what I want to do is I want to show how you can show that it's been read and it no longer will display on the home page, or it's been assigned to someone. So in this example, say if I have, I'll take the very first one, tax return status. So if I select the edit pencil, and then I have my note box opens up. If I select, I'll stamp date it, and then I'll say, can you please research this? And I'm going to assign it to Andy, and then I'm going to save it. As you notice, now it's no longer visible, because now it's been taken care of. Somebody's working on it, and now it's down here under my assigned status. There it is right there. Can you please research this? And it's assigned to Andy. So now if I go to my home page, what I'm trying to do is on the home page, I'm just trying to focus in on those portal messages that have not been assigned or are not being worked on. So when I click on 3, I'm only going to display those 3 that have not been either read or assigned yet. So that's how you take care of, that's how you're able to eliminate from the home page whether it's been read or it hasn't been read. All right. Now I'm going to show how to reply to a message. So this message right here, John Casey, where's my 2012 refund? You click on the view icon to read the full message. You can just simply click reply. I'll say should be there by Friday. And then I'll send this back to John. Now it's removed completely from my portal message page. Now John will get an email sent to him saying that your company just sent a portal message. He needs to click on the link inside the email. That'll take him back into his portal login page. Now he can read the message that you just sent to him. And now on my home page, as you see, now I only have 2 new messages. Click back on my portal message page. Now I'm going to show you how to schedule an appointment. This was a requested appointment from John asking, if I look at the view icon, he wants to have a desired date appointment on November 30th at 10 o'clock at the West Saginaw office, and he said he'd like the appointment with Mark. So from here, I can click on schedule appointment right within the page, or I can click on the link, the site link right here, schedule it, and I will shoot right into the appointment scheduler for, in this example, West Saginaw. I have the information right here in my notes field, 11:30. In this case, 11:30, we're actually closed on that day. It's a Sunday. I could either reply back to him and say, no, I'm sorry, we're closed, or in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and schedule an appointment so I can show you how this feature works. So I'm going to make it tax preparation. It's a business type. I'm going to select he wanted to come in at 10 o'clock. He's requesting Mark. I'll select the requested field. 30 minutes, and I save it. And then the confirmation automatically is populated in the message that's being replied back to John. Your appointment is confirmed on Monday, Saginaw office with Mark, and then I hit send. And again, he'll get an email sent to him telling him he needs to go to his portal to review the message that was just sent by your company. Now if I go back to my home page, now I'm down to one new message. I click on the portal link again. Now I'm going to demonstrate what you do when a client sends you a document. So this client just sent a document. I'm going to view it, see what this document is. In this case, please view it here. It's also in my permanent documents page for John, and the description is a Home Depot W-2. So if I click on this link there, it would actually display the PDF. If I go right to John's file, if I just click on his name, that's going to send me right into John's file. Right here is the permanent documents. So as you recall, permanent documents, we're going to contain, well, they're going to contain all documents that you want to go forward year after year. But when the clients send you documents through the portal, they always go in the permanent documents page. And the reason they do that is because when the client sends them to you, he's not designating what year they should be in or what business type. That's your job when the documents come in. So when I click on the permanent documents link, here I am in the page, and there's the document right there, the W-2 Home Depot. So now it's my job to determine what year is this supposed to be applied to and what business type. In this example, I'm going to say it's a 2012 W-2. So he's obviously contacted me and communicated with me, so I know he's sending me a 2012 W-2. Or I could view it and I could see what the actual document is. So from here, I'm going to now move it out of my permanent documents, because if I leave it in my permanent documents, then that page is going to get very cluttered if the client sends me documents every single year. So what I'd rather do is be more organized and put them with my account documents that are organized by year, by business type. So from here, I'm going to select 2012 tax preparation business type. I check the box. I hit go. And now the file has been moved. If I go look for this to see if it's actually in this file, I'll scroll down here, and I'm going to go into show all years for John, and here's 2012 business type tax preparation. I click on the documents icon, and there it is right there, W-2 Home Depot. Now the upload type is labeled client uploads. I can change that if I'd like, to switch it over to reviewer documents, is what we normally call it, and I save it. And now it's labeled reviewer documents. Now I don't lose the trail that John is the one that actually sent it to me, because you see right there, created by John Casey, modified by Mark. So that means John actually sent me this document. I modified it by changing it to upload type, or I could just leave it the same if I'd like, whichever you prefer. Now if I go back to my home page, still saying I have one new message here. So I now need to clean this up. I've moved the document to where it's supposed to be. Now I'm done. I don't need to see this anymore. So in this case, I'm just going to say it's complete. So the message is complete. Or I could send a reply back to John saying thank you for the document, and that also would make it complete. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it complete, and now it's gone. So that's how you handle when the client sends you documents. This is how you should move them to the appropriate year and business type. If the client requests an appointment, how you schedule the appointment for the client, and if the client just sends you a regular message, how you reply back to the message. That's all I have. Thank you.